Alrighty, Stitchers. I'm Katie.
I'm Mara.
We are here for day 9 of the nice list.
With Bella. Can you see the little eyes down here? There we go.
So my lovely interns, my dad and my sister, helped out with this one. However, Dad pre-stickered the outside of the envelopes before they knew what space the present would take up. So most of you, I think all of you, got your sticker kind of on this edge here. So hopefully you found it.
The little reindeer.
We were debating, somebody said it was a table yesterday, and I was like, is it a table? Is it a reindeer? I was trying to decide that. So, what could it possibly be?
I'm going to wait a while. This one takes a little bit of a while to get into.
So, I did not seal our envelope. I just didn't feel the need to waste an envelope here. And because we actually know
show them how it comes.
Since we know what this is, I brought scissors.
The company does a great job wrapping these so that they will stay flat.
Yes, and I will say that they also know that I have back issues, and so they purposely double wrap to make sure that they keep their shape so that they can stay in smaller containers and don't strain my back when they come in, so we can get them taken care of and processed. So, oh look, it's open. You want to read now?
Okay. Exclusive winter stitching blanket from Teresa Kogut. The weather outside is frightful, but the stitching is delightful. Snuggle up and stitch under this blanket.
Okay, I need my...
We are so excited to have Teresa Kogut design for us here. Let me get...
Here we go. Here, can we pull it back and up? You're doing great. I'm sucking at this.
I was wondering what was going on there.
There we go. I think that's as good as it's going to get.
Okay, if you would go to the corner with your hand, that would help. There we go. So you get the beautiful cardinals, and then it says, lift up, honey, stitching warms my heart, and has the pretty house, and we're going to go a little higher, and then the bow at the bottom. It's just a beautiful design.
It is.
We feel so lucky that, Bella likes it too, obviously. She's just letting me.
And this is yours.
Oh, so thank y'all.
Yes. I have had mine out for a while.
And she told me that I had to wait because she had to unwrap hers.
Yeah, because we have to do quality control checks.
Yeah. And so mine had to stay wrapped until today. But yes, I love this. And Teresa, it's
oh my
just
gosh.
so fun to have.
I was gonna say, we were just stunned that she said yes to doing this for us. I sent the email out and I waited, and then all of a sudden she was in the inbox and saying, well, yes, I would love to make this for you. And we were just like, ah.
So here's something that would help us. If you guys know of designers who are also artists, or who are artists first,
or people in the cross stitch community who are artists.
Oh yes, that would be good too. Let us know. It's just, we love to use artists to do all of the artwork on our pieces, and it's kind of extra fun when it's somebody from the community. And
we've had the Ink Circles mug, we've had the Autumn Lane Stitchery bag, the project bag. Now we have the Teresa Kogut blanket. We're really excited that we're getting to work with some of these people who are artists as well as designers.
There we go. Well, you still can't really see it unless I said it like this, huh?
So I will just go ahead and tell you, there was some debate as to when this item should come in your box, because we consider this a pretty big item for the box. And we kind of load the front end days as like smaller build up days, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, like a snowball. But we really wanted you to be able to have this blanket early on in the month and to be able to enjoy it for the whole Christmas season, or the majority of the Christmas season.
And it's definitely not a Christmas blanket. It's a winter blanket.
Yes.
But we just wanted you to enjoy it longer.
Yes.
And, oh, I just lost my train of thought.
I'm so sorry. I hate when that happens.
Oh, I know. I was going to say that we are having unseasonably warm weather.
Today.
We are in the 60s, and we are supposed to be in
almost 70s.
to the 70s next week.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
So, we hope that if you got it, you enjoy it. I know we're going to get questions. Yes, we are going to have a few left over, as long as nobody else has problems with their blankets or anything like that came in the box. So, yes, they will be available January 1st in the vault.
They're just beautiful.
Along with all the other things that we've had so far and will have.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not all the things. I will tell you, we had exact quantities of some things.
Yes. So that moves us to stitching. I sat in my chair and did my 25/7, so that got worked on. And then I fell asleep in my chair. So, no stitching for me. So I'm going to extend a day longer. Sorry, there's stuff going on in the kitchen.
I think Dad's losing a battle with the oven. Okay, so for me,
I love this one.
I worked some more on the Holly and Hearts Mystery Sampler Club from Lizzie Kate. So this pattern came in 3 parts. So I keep showing you part 3 because you can actually see all of it, but here are the other 2 parts. And I felt like, okay, I was not feeling fabulous about myself last night because I had sat in here and stitched, and we got all the way to the end of our episodes, and I realized that I had moved the border one direction too far and had to rip out most of the side border that I had just put in. So I was feeling a little defeated last night. But then I went back and was trying to calm down and go to bed, and I was like, no, I'm not going to bed like that. So put on Doctor Who, and I stitched. And I feel like I made really good progress, actually. I'm going to show you on the book sleeve just because I think it's going to lay better. I put in the side border. I ripped out and put in the side border again, and I did the satin stitches inside of those diamonds. And I did the bottom gray border here, and I put in those dots in between the gray on both top and bottom in chestnut.
Awesome.
So
that's as big as part 1 is. Then.
Yeah. So I have the frame set up now for the rest of what goes in part 1. I feel like I could probably finish it if I had like an extra day and a half to work on it, but I'm feeling really good about the progress I made. This was a new start this year, and I feel like this is a lot more progress than I made on anything that I did last year. So
awesome. So what's the plan for tonight? She's excited. Oh, I know why. I just realized. I can tell by what it comes in.
Here, I'm going to put this away real quick.
Because this one is in her Nutcracker sleeve.
Oh, yeah. This one that I just put away is in the Nutcracker. And the next one is in my Flamingo sleeve.
She finally got her own Flamingo sleeve.
And nobody is going to buy it out from underneath me this year. It's my own fault for doing inventory incorrectly. But last year, I started and finished Flamingo Bells. And this year, we've all agreed that I'm doing Flamingo all the way from Hands On Design.
So cute.
And during the stitching start day, I got that far.
Enough to tell which way it goes, right?
Yes. Enough to tell which way I need to build the flamingos.
I was watching FlossTube today, and someone had started a project a while back, and they had kind of a little blob about, I can't even get my fingers up there, sorry, about this much, and it had kind of a funny shape to it. They could not figure out which way. So they had to take their fabric and turn it over and start at the other end. I love it.
I totally get that though, because I passed on a project to Mom for Trick or Treat. I started it last year and got like a row of stitches and a little bit more in, and she asked me which direction it went and where it was on the pattern, and I was like, I have no idea. I have no idea where this is. You probably you're just going to have to rip out and put it back in unless you can figure it out.
So I don't have anything by me, so I'm going to borrow Katie's. I have rules about fabric for myself. This, if I get a selvage edge, it either goes, for me, it goes to the same side. It either goes at the top, if that's how the fabric orients, or it goes on where it would be in my left hand. So it would go this way for me. And that's just how I always do it. Mm-hmm. But I will say that another trick is that, I think this is the correct way, mm-hmm. that I either will put one of the quilting clips on it. I have some here. I don't need to pull it out. But anyway, I either put one on the top, or sometimes I will just take a piece of floss and put it in the top so that it marks where that is. And that's just my trick.
So I have sleeping...
So you got a tip today.
I have Sleeping Bee from the Blue Flower, started from last year's 12 days of stitching. And the pattern on the thorax is the same top to bottom, but I think it's not exactly in the center, it's shifted one way. So I actually have the coordinating needle minder from Zappy Dots. Mm-hmm. And so
this also works.
What I do is I put it so that the bee is facing the right direction on the fabric when I put it away, so that I know which direction the rest of my project should go.
So tips from the Landises on how to orient your project.
On how we crazily try and figure out what's happened in our own brains.
Especially like when we were doing these, we did 12 projects, well, 11, over the course of 2 days.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a lot to come back and figure out which way everything went.
Oh, so. One more thing about my flamingos, by the way. It probably looks close to the cover image, but it's actually, the called for fabric is like a blue color, and I wanted a green, so I am doing mine on Water Lily from Witchelt.
Water Lily is a beautiful neutral.
The owner at our LNS helped me pick it out, so it was perfect. She was like, well, what do you want? And I was like, something maybe like this. I was very vague, and she got it right. So
okay,
I think that's it. We will see you guys for day 10 tomorrow.
We'll see if I have any progress.
Hopefully I have some decent progress. I'm really excited about these flamingos. We'll talk to you later. Bye.